the music. It's Alternalido, an Odyssey original.
And we are back. This is Alternalido. Yo soy el Cañonazo here representing Los Angeles. We have our artist spotlight of the week today with Facevsit here in the building. How you doing today?
Man, I'm doing extraordinarily well. I'm excited. It's great.
Man, you look like you're doing well. You got that glow of somebody with a new album out. There's like a special look of an artist when they put out something that they're real proud of. We've been bumping it a lot. Tell us about this new project you got.
Three Faces, man. It's basically me showing all the three faces in its entirety. It's, based on the proverb. They say you have three faces. The first, you show the world. The second, you show your loved ones and your friends. And the third is the one you don't show anybody. But on this one, I'm showing everybody. Like, I'm showing everybody every piece of me that I can possibly show.
So excited to hear about this new project, but I want to take it back first and just get a little sense of the background of you as a man. What's sort of the music that you were growing up listening to when you came up?
Man, I grew up listening to salsa, merengue, cumbia. I went to Ecuador every summer, so that music that they played there, reggaeton, before like the Daddy Yankee was big in the States, it was like Big Boy, El General, and like Vico C, heavy in my playlist. Well, back then it was CDs, heavy on my CDs. And in LA, I got put on Rage Against the Machine, Cypress Hill, Eazy-E, Pac was like definitely the first hip hop artist I was in love with was Pac. And then the obsession with Eminem, I was like super obsessed with Eminem and his music. So yeah, that's what I listened to.
So growing up, with Ecuadorian roots in Los Angeles, that's primarily Mexicano. Did you feel like a sense apart? Did you have other Ecuadorian friends and family around here?
Yeah. Well, we had like a little community that always gathered at my grandfather's house in West Adams. It was like every Sunday it was like a party with all the Ecuadorians. It was crazy, really. I just remember being a kid and running around it. But outside of that, in school, like the way I spoke Spanish was made fun of. Certain words are just different. The foods are different. People didn't know what I was talking about when I was talking about Ecuadorian food. There was like one Ecuadorian restaurant that like the legit restaurant in all of LA, and I think they just closed. So like, yeah, it was different. I actually talk about it in the song I have called Bandera. It's like I'm from south of the border, but way down, Yeah, so I'm raised a little different than this crowd. But definitely, it was different. It was different growing up in here in LA. Then I would go to New York and I'd see all these Ecuadorians and it was like, oh yeah, you're Ecuadorian. Saying, oh, they know about us here.
And, this is a solo project that you have, but you roll with a crew and you guys are actually pretty diverse crew inside of you guys. Tell me a little bit about your collective.
MM Up Clan, Monster Mashup Clan, that's the squad. We have Sneaky, who's an MC and a DJ, and he's Mexican roots, but he also he grew up mainly in Huntington Park, Southeast LA, representing all day. Kind of call him the unofficial mayor of Southeast LA. Then we have Barlow's Got Bars. He's of Cuban descent and he's mixed, but he mainly represents that Cuban side, and he just comes from a musical background and his lyrics are just off the chain. So
we're going to be listening to the lead single from this album that is, starting to question like the loyalty and what are some of the hidden intentions of people who are out there. Mm-hmm. What was the motivation behind recording this song?
I mean, in the industry, I'm sure there's a lot of people who smile in your face and then spit on your name behind your back. As soon as you turn your back, it's like a cringe. It's like I've seen it happen and I felt it happen, and it's just like questioning, the song's name is Enemigo o Mi Amigo, and it's like, are you my friend or my friend of me or my enemy, That's the basis. That's what I do with it though, right? Vamos a verlo.
Mira cómo hablas conmigo, ¿qué puede suceder? ¿Qué quieres ser? Vamos a ver, pues. Eres enemigo o mi amigo. Eres enemigo o mi amigo. Mira cómo hablas conmigo, ¿qué puede suceder? ¿Qué quieres ser? Vamos a ver, pues. Eres enemigo o mi amigo. Eres enemigo o mi amigo. It's crazy when you grow up like we did. Everybody double crossing you like you Jesus. No reason necessary. I just don't wanna be the one that's dead and buried. I'm very wary about the people that I let in. See, man, a Trojan horse is a lethal weapon. So if you guessing who's sneaking in, who's representing, best check the back of the book to get the answer to the question. Is your friend or foe? Who was made to teach a lesson? Before you fix your lips and speak to me, we can really see what this is meant to be. Is you friend or foe? Or is we frenemies? Is you friend or foe? Or is we frenemies? Mira, mira cómo hablas conmigo. ¿Qué puede suceder? ¿Qué quieres ser? Vamos a ver, pues. Eres enemigo o mi amigo. Eres enemigo o mi amigo. Mira cómo hablas conmigo. ¿Qué puede suceder? ¿Qué quieres ser? Vamos a ver, pues. Eres enemigo o mi amigo. Eres enemigo o mi amigo. Is it paranoia or preparation? I got a vet who could test my patience, who could bring frustrations, who bring the least to hating. Cause it be your own people who could hurt the greatest. The dog ain't playing to lose, baby. I play to win, won't end up even news, baby. I aim to live, don't need nothing from you, baby. I burn the bridge, this ain't nothing that's new, baby. I've been the truth, and you can see the fly around me. The reason danger crowds me, why I need certain arrangements just to be around me. And I ain't clowning, boy, I keep my fingers testy. And I ain't talking texting, but you could go ahead tempt me. Mira cómo hablas conmigo, ¿qué puede suceder? ¿Qué quieres ser? Vamos a ver, pues. Eres enemigo o mi amigo. Eres enemigo o mi amigo. Mira cómo hablas conmigo, ¿qué puede suceder? ¿Qué quieres ser? Vamos a ver, pues. Eres enemigo o mi amigo. Eres enemigo o mi amigo.
Alternalido.
Alternalido. Latin alternative. No boundaries.
That is En Amigo o Mi Amigo. Right now, we are listening to tracks from the new album, Three Faces. So tell me through the Three Faces.
Well, the first face, I used the comedy and tragedy masks to explain them because the Smile Now, Cry Later felt like the easiest way. In front of everyone, you kind of put this face on. That's usually the smiling face, you know? And then the people close to you, they see like your normal face, which I would say is my face. And then the one closest to me is that darkness, you know, the one that you don't show the world. And that's like the sad face. And that's like what, you know, kind of really fuels every fire. But the other faces you got to put out there so you can get through the day.
I always think it's really interesting that the artists that most people are attracted to are the artists that are able to be vulnerable. You know, you think about Tupac and just ability to kind of talk about, you know, his fears and things, the difficulty he's going through. And yet you see most artists are kind of afraid to open up and do that sort of stuff. Was there anything on this album that you were thinking about putting on, but then you were nervous about, but you ended up deciding you had to put on there?
Most of this project is that. I feel like a lot of my older music, though I love it, it's dope. It was poetry to me in most songs. There was a lot of embellishment, a lot of like storytelling, art of storytelling that wasn't necessarily all the way true, you know. On this project, a lot of it is just like self-experience or shit that I see, stuff that I see up close. And the one that I would say was probably the one that's scariest was called Sleeping with the Enemy. And it was about, you know, infidelity, my own infidelity. And I kind of wrap up the project with it because I was like, this is as deep as it's gonna go. And it's based on real life experiences, and it, you know, I can't even listen to the song all the time. Like if I'm not okay, I'll break down. So it was hard, definitely, to put it and make that decision. But when I played it for everyone, they were like, we don't care, you gotta put it on there.
No me dañes a mi vibra, pues llámala. No te pases de la línea, pues llámala. Don't mess a good thing up, pues llámala. Si te dicen que te calmes, pues llámala. No me dañes a mi vibra, pues llámala. No te pases de la línea, pues llámala. Don't mess a good thing up, pues llámala. Si te dicen que te calmes, pues llámala.
Go smoke, go drink, better than drowning emotions. Those folk know me, I'ma get wild. They notice pa' que me invitan si saben cómo me pongo. No te agüites, ya sabes que soy loco. Que Dios me bendiga, I'm blocking out pronto. Who would've thought I would've got solo? Drowning in a solo. Red cup ain't home, but I'm solo. If I'm out here and solo. Test nuts, don't mad, don't be tonto. Say what, said drowning the solo. Red cup, ain't humble, I'm solo. If I'm out, you been solo. Test nuts, don't mad, don't be tonto. Say what?
No me dañes a mi vibra, pues llámala. No te pases de la línea, pues llámala. Don't mess a good thing up, pues llámala. Si te dicen que te calmes, pues llámala. No me dañes a mi vibra, pues llámala. No te pases de la línea, pues llámala. Don't mess a good thing up, pues llámala. Si te dicen que te calmes, pues llámala.
Hey, Los, let's toast. In fact, just pour me dose. Before it's adios, make sure that I take my dose.
I can't see clearly at this moment. Hopefully I don't spill. Do you want it straight up or did you want it nice and chill?
Nice and chill, but look, you know, Phil, I'm finna go. Whoa. I think it's time for me to go.
I was just thinking the same. Should've told you about an hour ago. So let's hit the road, but let me make sure that I get some water for sure. I've been just acting a fool. The homies that told me stop tripping. Shorty right next to me looking so fine. She looked like a video vixen. My courage was liquid. All of a sudden it doubled my vision. I patted my pockets to make sure I had everything and nothing was missing. Hold up, made it to the bathroom, I threw up. I'm spinning sideways. They told me 30. I responded, I wish I could, but now it's a bit too late. I am so far gone, I don't have anything to say. No me dañes a mi vibra, pues llámala. No te pases de la línea, pues llámala. Don't mess a good thing up, pues llámala. Si te dicen que te calmes, pues llámala.
Alternalido is Latin alternative.
No boundaries.
That is Yamala by Facevsit, our artist spotlight of the week right here on Alternalido. That track featuring Barlow Scott Bars on your new album, Three Faces. And you've been taken on the road. You had the opportunity to perform any of this?
Yes, I've actually gotten the opportunity to perform it in a couple different cities, and even in Mexico we got to perform, and we opened up for Santa Fe Clan along with all these other artists in Chapala. Shout out to Sneaky and his people, Royalty Esports, for putting that together and putting this on. And then I'm actually going to New York pretty soon, and I'll be rocking out there. I'll be showing some love at the Ecuadorian Festival, so it's gonna be dope.
That's what's up. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. Always love it when you come through Subsuelo and grab the mic. Everybody go check out Three Faces, the new record from Facevsit, our artist spotlight of the week right here on Alternalido. Thanks for coming through, dude.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Love you.